In a quiet village beside the wide golden savanna, there stood a giant baobab tree. It was older than anyone could remember. Its trunk was thick, its branches stretched across the sky, and its shadow covered the ground like a shelter. But this tree was not ordinary. Every night, when the moon rose and the air became cool, the people of the village gathered under it. The children sat close together. The elders sat in a circle. And when everything became still, the tree would speak. Its voice was deep and calm. It told stories of the past, stories of brave people, wise choices, and lessons that guided the village. Because of these stories, the people knew what to do, how to live, and how to stay united. And so, the village was happy. Until one night, the tree went silent. The people gathered as usual. They waited. The moon climbed higher into the sky. The wind passed softly. But the tree said nothing. At first, the people thought it was nothing. Maybe tomorrow, they said. But the next night, it was still silent. And the next. Slowly, worry spread across the village. The elders tried to tell the stories, but they forgot many parts. Some stories ended halfway. Others did not make sense. People began to argue about what was right and what was wrong. Soon, things began to fall apart. Farmers forgot when to plant their crops. Hunters got lost in the bush. Children stopped learning the old ways. People talked more, but understood less. The village that was once peaceful became confused and divided. Among them lived a young boy named Timmy. Timmy was not the loudest. He was not the strongest. But he watched carefully and listened more than anyone else. He noticed something strange. Even before the tree became silent, people had changed. When they gathered at night, they no longer paid attention. Some whispered to each other. Some looked around. Some were simply waiting to leave. They were there, but they were not really listening. One night, when everyone was asleep, Timmy walked alone to the baobab tree. The moonlight made the ground shine softly. He stood under the tree and spoke gently. "Great tree, why did you stop telling stories?" For a moment, nothing happened. Then the leaves moved slightly, even though there was no wind. And a quiet voice came from the tree. "I did not stop," it said. Timmy's heart beat fast. "Then why is there silence?" he asked. The tree replied, "Your people stopped listening." Timmy frowned. "But they come every night." "Yes," the tree said, "they come with their bodies, but not with their hearts. Their minds are full of noise. Stories cannot live where no one truly listens." Timmy stood there, thinking deeply. He knew the tree was right. The next morning, Timmy made a decision. He would remind the people how to listen. He went to an old man who once played the drum but had stopped many years ago. "Please teach me a rhythm that can calm the heart," Timmy said. The old man looked at him for a long moment, then nodded. Boom, boom, boom. Slow and steady like a heartbeat. Then Timmy went to a woman who used to sing beautiful songs but had grown quiet over time. "Please teach me a song that can bring peace," he said. The woman smiled softly and began to teach him. That night, Timmy called the villagers to gather under the baobab tree again. They came, curious but distracted as usual. Before anyone could start talking, Timmy began to drum. Boom, boom, boom. Slow. Gentle. Steady. The sound spread through the air. People began to turn their heads. Then Timmy started to sing. His voice was soft and calm, like a quiet river. Little by little, the noise stopped. People stopped whispering. They stopped moving. They began to feel something they had not felt in a long time, peace. For the first time in many nights, the whole village became still. They were not just there. They were listening. Truly listening. At that moment, a gentle wind passed through the tree. The leaves began to shake softly. And then, the baobab tree spoke again. Its voice was stronger than before. It told a story, not just of the past, but of the present. It told the story of a boy who reminded a village how to listen. A boy who brought back the silence needed for wisdom to grow. The people sat quietly, their hearts open, their minds calm. When the story ended, no one spoke for a while. They understood. From that day on, everything changed. When the villagers gathered at night, they came with quiet hearts. They listened with respect. They valued every word. And the baobab tree never fell silent again. Because the people finally learned something simple and powerful. Moral lesson. If you want to hear wisdom, you must first learn to listen.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below in the comment section which was your favorite part. Thank you. Bye.